I'm Joanna Simpson here at Risk Minds International in London. Joining me now are Damian Hales, Partner for Risk Advisory at Deloitte, and Adnan Sohail Mirza, Head of Projects and Portfolio Manager at First Abu-Dhabi Bank. Thank you both very much for joining me today. Damian, if I could just come to you first, please. Why have you invested in the development of the Risk Alert solution?
I guess it's probably two things. So the first thing is we live in a time of unprecedented uncertainty. So that unprecedented uncertainty means that banks are more exposed to risks than ever before. And the whole idea about being a risk manager is you can make a difference. So we've invested in the technology to give risk managers those alerts, by clues in the title, early, so they can make a difference and show the value that they can create to an organisation.
Adnan, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with what Damian said. In an increasingly complex world with a lot of changes happening very dynamically, it's really important to have data and knowledge really fast so that you can move around and you can make decisions really fast. I think it really helps, especially in our industry, to be able to know something that's about to happen as fast as possible and be able to be as agile as possible, to be able to reduce your risk and provide better customer experience at the same time. There's lots of opportunities on both sides.
And Damian, why is early warning so important?
I guess the clue's in the title. Right? If you know you're about to have a car crash, you want to know is there enough time to allow you to then change the course of. So the same on credit risk. If I know that there's an issue, do I want to know about the day before, the month before, 3 months before? The longer the time you have to fix the problem, ultimately the better the solution. And that's why we've created an early warning system that tries to take all the data that's available, both internally and externally, to allow risk managers to make those decisions as quickly as possible, but hopefully in enough of a notice period that they don't actually have that crash.
And Adnan, a hot topic at the moment, but can machines produce better results than humans?
Oh, definitely. I agree with that. Especially with the fact that with Risk Alert, we're actually consuming hundreds of thousands of articles on a real-time basis. I think that would take a huge amount of manpower to do physically, to be able to go through articles, to be able to go through the data and be able to mine specific insights out of that. I think machines can do that within seconds, and I think there's so much scope of that. On leveraging on that technology to be able to make faster decisions, to be able to get the gist out of huge, vast sums of data, which is available online these days.
And Damian, Adnan touched on it there, but why are machines so important?
I think, as you say, Adnan touched on it. Can you imagine reading the FT from cover to cover? How long would that take? Doing that for 100,000 different sources. How long would that take? Across multiple languages, 14, 15 languages, plus internal data. You almost have a situation where a human could never actually digest all of that information. Yet it's available real time on an objective basis, so the machine doesn't have a bad day or a hangover. It provides objective data, and with that objective data, and you have confidence in decisions that you make.
So automation is key here. Adnan, could this technology replace humans?
Well, not for now, but I think what we're trying to use this technology is to add on to support the decision makers, right? I think the goal is not to replace the decision maker yet. I think we're still too early in terms of that. But what we're trying to do is supplement the risk manager in making faster decisions through the technology, right? And I think for now, I don't think it's going to replace human beings at all. But I think there's massive scope as generative AI increases in scope, increases in different means of supporting decision making. That eventually we might see that, but it depends. It depends on where we're at. But for now, definitely, it's not going to replace human beings.
And Damian, what's your view?
I mean, very similar. I'd say that what the machine does is allow humans to be better and more effective. It gives them confidence, or more confidence, around the information and the analysis of that information so that they feel like they can make a decision and they are comfortable with that decision. To Adnan's point, we're not yet at a situation whereby I completely trust the robot, but it's really nice to have that sort of phone a friend, if you like, to give you that assistance.
So at the moment, this is a tool that can be harnessed.
Correct.
Damian, Adnan, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.